Hello and welcome back to Doom 3. So I think we're in... what is this area? I think this is Caverns 2 or something like that. Yeah, we're in Caverns 2, and I think we have to go through Caverns 2 and 3, and then we're going to be getting to the end of the game. And I actually have high hopes for this, because I remember the end of the game is a little odd, but it's actually a kind of cool, like, sequence. So I'm kind of hoping that my memory is correct. Also, of course, right, it would happen that as soon as I blow up the containers, the asshole demon is gone. Or the asshole demons spawn in. Also, oh, there we go. You know what, can I just, blow those up, please? Cool. Well, yeah, let's, you know what, fuck it. Let's continue the trend of murdering our way through everything here. And don't, god damn it, don't fucking do that, you dickhead. Ooh, thank god, health. Okay, good. That's exactly what I fucking wanted, because I am really, really not doing well here. Oh, actually, I think I know what's coming. Yeah, I think I remember what's coming this way. I'll have to see if I'm right or not. I also feel like there is actually... oh, hang on. Okay. Nope, that's not exactly what I did not want to see. Oh, that's doubly what I didn't want to see. Shit, shit, shit. Okay. Can I... fuck, I need to actually get down low. Okay, game, come on, come on. Oh boy, this is not good. Yeah, because their little, like, plasma ball things do a fuckload of damage. Okay, come on, reload, let's go. Shit, shit, shit. Okay, this is super, super bad. I need to get into a better spot. Okay, what's going on around me here? I keep on forgetting to use my goddamn soul cube or whatever. Because I feel like if I was using that more often, my health wouldn't be nearly in as shit of a situation as I currently find it to be. Which is to say, basically fucking worthless. Yeah, I really need to be remembering to do that, because I think that's in no small part why I'm having such a struggle here. Is that health up there? God, I can't even tell because it's hard to get up there and see shit. Also, yeah, it's weird, like I can't... okay, there we go. Damn it, okay, I guess I can't go up there, but yeah, next... okay, you know what? Can I... okay, game, come on. Oh, come on, really? Damn it, that's annoying, but okay, whatever. oh, that was weird. I was... huh. Okay, that's strange. Yeah, I forget. Every time that, like, I die, or every time that I hit escape and I bring up a menu or anything, yeah, the game is bringing up my... my cursor always ends up on my second screen, like in the middle of my recording software. It's really strange, and I don't know why that's the case. So, let's try this again. Okay, come on. Oh, tits. Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of wanted to try this again and see what I can get done, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do the smart thing. I'm going to go do that. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. I don't know if that gave me full health just because of the fact that it was a... yeah, I don't know if that gave me full health purely because it was a Hell Knight, or if that gave me full health because that's just what that thing does. But yeah, if that gave me full health because that was or just because that's what that machine does, or that's what that tool does, or weapon, or whatever you want to call it, yeah, that's actually incredibly goddamn useful. Okay, can I... there we go. Okay, there's two of these fuckers down. Yeah, I need to be using that, because that probably would have saved me a number of deaths, to be totally honest. Come here, come here. Okay. You know, I also really like the sound that thing makes when it, like, triggers. I think that's probably one of the better examples of sound engineering in this game, because it's so distinct. Like, there is no question at all when you play this of what exactly you're supposed to do. Like, the game is being very, very clear. It's telling you, you know, hey, dumbass, you need to go ahead and... the hell? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's very much the game telling you, hey, dumbass, you need to go use this right the hell now. I'm also kind of curious. So, last time I turned on the power, that was when a bunch of Hell Knights spawned in. So I'm kind of curious why the power does that. Like, what is it about... Yeah, what is it about activating the power that takes these, or that spawns these fuckers in? Like, is it just because I turned on the power and that's going to make my life easier? Or is it something else entirely? But alright, cool. So you can see we actually ended up in a better situation. Much, much better, just because I used the, yeah, just because I used that device. Just because I used the soul cube. Fuck it, I don't really care so much about that. Oh, thank God. Alright. Oh, and look, there was a save point, so I didn't have to redo all that. Fucking great. I'm really not liking how often I'm finding myself dying in this, and it's not really the game's fault, it's mostly me just being really shit and aggressive at this game. But, yeah, it is somewhat disturbing how often I'm dying, because I feel like I was doing pretty good about not getting murdered by, like, normal enemies and shit during the course of the main portion of the game. You know, and then I kind of get to... Yeah, I think, like, this video and probably the video prior to that, too, like, I feel like I've just been dying like crazy. Okay... So, yeah, a lot of these assholes are spawning in now. That's definitely not something calculated to make me happy. But it is something calculated to make me burn through ammo, which is good because I keep on picking up some, and I really don't like having to leave ammo behind in places. I also kind of want to know what the story is with these things. What are these supposed to be? These weird, like, rotating light cube things. I feel like we actually saw those before. I feel like we saw those at one point in one of the portions. Yeah, I feel like we saw them somewhere. Oh boy, this isn't good. Hey, big guy, how you doing? Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're just gonna play the back the hell up game, and I'm just gonna start lobbing grenades, I think. Oh shit! Hang on. Oh, you can cut that out right now. Ah, fuck. Okay, this is actually super, super bad. You know what? Yeah, come here. There we go. That should give me some health. And you know what? Let's go saw our way through these fuckers. You know, I remember there was probably one of the only movies that has like this premise as something. Yeah, that has this premise that I actually watched. It was called Eight-Legged Freaks. And it's exactly as horrifying, to me at least, as you would expect. But if I remember right, there's like a scene where... What is it? There's somebody that's inside of, like, a mall, and the little scuttling motherfuckers are... Oh, god damn it, stop that. Yeah, the scuttling motherfuckers are, like, reaching through one of those mall security grates to, like, try to grab somebody. And, you know, they obviously, the bastards couldn't kill them because they can't go through the metal, but they can hang on. And then the guy grabs a chainsaw and just chops all of the legs off. And it's like... It's actually just really, really funny. I don't know why. That scene in particular always stuck out to me. And I don't know why. But then again... Oh, shit. Speaking of... Oh, no you fucking don't. You are not throwing shit at me, bitch. You know what? Actually... Oh, fuck off. We're not playing this fucking game. Okay. Hold on. Oh, god damn it. Did I actually... Oh, wait, shit. There we go, okay. Yeah, okay. So I actually forgot that about the BFG, that it, that the individual rounds, like, they stack up. So you can do a basic, like, really shitty shot, or you can charge it up and blow an entire fuel cell. Yeah, I actually completely forgot about that, okay. That's actually really good to know. So I don't have nearly as much ammo for that weapon as I thought I did. Okay, that's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to remember that for any future times that I use that. Also, boy, for the first time in a very long time, I'm actually very, very low on armor relative to my health. Yeah, kinda hoping I can get more of it, because as worthless as the armor is, it is kind of nice to have. Yeah, even if it only does like 10% or something, it's still goddamn handy. Okay, Caverns 2. Oh, okay, so I think I was wrong. I think it goes to Excavation, and then I think there's one other... I think there's one more level after that. Something like that, yeah. Yes, I did, mysterious, weird, creepy voice. Don't know who you are, don't really care, but I know that I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. God, I'm a fucking boomer. I just made that reference. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, let's see. Anything... Yeah, but I was going to say, if the last video hadn't taken so long, I probably was going to maybe do that last section in that one, but just between the constant deaths and having to replay it a bunch, I kind of needed to take a little bit of time off. Alright, what do we got here? Okay. Don't need to power you. So what the heck is this thing? It's like a big sarcophagus. I'm actually kind of getting, like, alien vibes. Yeah, I'm getting vibes of, you know, the original Alien movie. And I guess to a lesser extent Prometheus, but we don't really talk about Prometheus, do we? Okay. So... Poor fucker. Pop him in the head. Pop him in the head just to make sure. Yeah, see, like, these environments here, they are very interesting, and it is really nice. I mean, hell, you know, it doesn't even have to be all environments like this in the game. Like, I would have just liked to see more stuff that was on the surface. You know, or more stuff that was, like, in those dig sites. Also, what the fuck? How is that thing still moving? That's horrifying. But yeah, like, those dig sites were a really cool environment. You know, it kind of makes me wonder if they're... What is the last time that we saw, like, a really good, like, kind of action horror game that was set in a... bunch of, like, archaeological systems? And I'm trying to remember, because, like, I know there's been a... Like, this game kind of has that for a few brief moments, like what we just went through. I know Amnesia Rebirth has some... It has a couple. Like, I don't know, I feel like there could be... That would be another really good environment. I'm sure there's maybe been, like, some indie games that have kind of run to that premise. I don't know, I feel like that would be a really interesting environment to have... like, a kind of puzzle horror game. Oh god, what's going on? Okay, that's not very good. Oh wait, is this the... Hey, Mr. Cyber Demon, how you doing, buddy? Really? So this is actually the final boss of the game. Okay. Well, so there is... Oops, shit. So, yeah, this is actually going to be an interesting little sequence, because in order to damage him, we actually have to use the Soul Cube. We can't use normal bullets. We can't use normal firepower on him. So, in order to do it, we have to... Game? God damn it, come on, stop that. Yeah, in order to damage him, we have to use this, and we have to use it a number of times. Which, that's actually also why there's these enemies that constantly spawn in here. Yeah, they constantly spawn in so that way we can always charge up the Soul Cube. If I remember right, in the... I think it's in the co-op version. Yeah, the co-op version of this game. Or rather, like, the co-op mode, the multiplayer thing. I think in that mode, the game actually allows you to damage him normally. Like, you can just shoot him to death, which is admittedly really damn nice, because then you don't have to worry about, you know, who has the Soul Cube and like optimizing for it and shit. Yeah, it is actually really, really convenient. And I think that was actually one of the first mods that was ever made for this game on PC too. Like, I think that was something that the community just basically demanded. They really wanted to be able to shoot the Cyber Demon to death. I will say, in terms of a final boss fight, it is pretty lackluster. You know, it's very much a... It's very much like a simple as hell fight. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it does kind of feel a little bit... It does feel a little bit underwhelming, in my opinion. Just because of the fact that the... Like, all it is it's just go kill the ads until you can use the special item. Like, it doesn't feel... It doesn't feel very Doom to me, basically. Like, this is not what I would expect from a Doom game to have as its final ending, where, I mean, it is, for all intents and purposes, kind of a gimmick boss fight. Because, yeah, like, what... I mean, you know, okay, I got slapped around a little bit early on as I was kind of trying to put some distance between me and the creature.
Recon Zulu, this is Echo 1. Give me a visual status.
Echo 1, this is Recon Zulu. We've got massive damage all over the base. This place looks like hell. I've got light signs on the bioscanner. Eyes sharp. Echo 1, we've got a survivor, a Marine. Corporal, you hear me? You alright? Can you hear me? Echo 1, this is Recon Zulu. Prepare for medevac.
Copy that. Have you located Counselor Swan?
Yes, sir. He's dead.
Roger, Recon 1. What about Dr. Betruger?
He's nowhere to be found, sir.
And that was the end of Doom 3 BFG Edition. I think we're just talking about, yeah, that last fight being a little lackluster, but there we go. We have finished off Doom 3. It was an interesting game to play. Kind of sad that I fucked up the timing on the last video there, otherwise I just would have done that as the last one there. But yeah, that was... that was fun to go back and see, and just kind of see what... you know, kind of look at it with a little bit more of a critical eye than I did at the time. Bad time for my throat to start going. Yeah, that was actually pretty good overall. I mean, I feel like that game would have been received infinitely better if it wasn't entitled Doom. I mean, I genuinely think that's... if they just hadn't made this a Doom game, if they just would have made it like a horror shooter set on Mars, I think this game probably would have been treated a lot better. But yeah, I mean, what was here was really good overall. You know, there were some areas that really felt kind of clunky, and obviously the technology doesn't make sense in the modern context. And I mean, God knows, right? The technology that we have now might not make sense in 30 years. Fuck if I know. You know, there's some stuff that, like, yeah, it kind of falls for some cliches. It's a lot of jump scares, it's a lot of gore and horror and stuff, and that just isn't really what a lot of like modern horror type of things go for. You know, I look at this kind of as the difference between something like Cry of Fear and... or not Cry of Fear, would be a bad example. Nah, I guess I use Cry of Fear. Something like Cry of Fear versus, like, Amnesia. Or looking at sort of the progression of what used to be considered a horror story, going from, like, stuff like Lovecraft to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre to kind of, like, modern horror stuff now. And, yeah, it's just... again, this isn't bad, it feels very much dated. This game feels like it's from the early 2000s, which it is. Yeah, I think this was... yeah, I think I'm just going to start reiterating my points if I keep on rambling. Yeah, it was good, it was fun, it shouldn't have been a Doom game. And because of the fact that it was a Doom game, this game kind of falls flat when you're comparing it to the others. I really like it, though. I like the setting. You know, the whole idea of, like, demons invading Mars, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's Doom. That's quintessential Doom, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like it just... I feel like they could have done more. I feel like they could have done more with the horror, or they could have leaned a little bit more heavily into the action stuff, because, I mean, once you have a shotgun and like 150 rounds of ammo, and you can blow like demons in half in a single shot, if you're lucky, 2 at most, there's not really anything that's going to scare you. It'll just kind of be vague jump scares. And I mean, again, once you get to a point where you have an infinite chainsaw and you can just start sawing demons in half, like, it goes from being a horror experience to not even really jump scares. It's just like, yeah, sure, run into my diamond-coated chainsaw, motherfucker, and then you just cut them into pieces. It's like, yeah, I would love to see, like, a modern retake on this. I would love to see a modern retake that either emphasized a little bit more of, like, the actual horror, or emphasized a little bit more of, like, the run-and-gun gunplay. I think either one of those would have been really, really good. As it was, I do think the game was a little bit weak in that sense, where it kind of tried to do like a halfway job of both, and because of that, it didn't really do either one great. Yeah. But still, really fun game. Definitely, you know, especially at the end there, kind of kicked my ass a little bit, although that was mostly because I wasn't using the tools right. And, you know, there was a nice variety of weapons, too. I mean, I think for the most part, I was using most of the gear. I don't remember... I mean, there's probably a couple of things, like the pistol really didn't have much of a use because it was just very awkward to use. The chainsaw I used once as a gimmick, but the problem is that the chainsaw doesn't really work that well because so many enemies can damage you when you're within melee range. You know, maybe if it had like a stagger or something to it that it would like tie enemies up. I think the original chainsaw, or at least the Doom game I played the most of, which was Doom 64, that chainsaw actually would like stagger enemies. So if there was only one enemy up there, unless it was one of the highest tier ones in the game, you could just chainsaw them to death no problem because they would just get stun locked. So yeah, maybe this chainsaw had a stun lock in there. I wish the pistol was better. The pistol, it was always just very awkward to use. Like it was semi-automatic, but it had like a low capacity, but it was really slow rate of fire, and it did about as much damage as like a chain gun bullet or something, or a machine gun bullet. Yeah, it didn't really ever have a use. Like I think I only ever pulled it out if I wanted hyper precise firepower and I was completely out of machine gun ammo, like my assault rifle. Yeah, and then obviously I think the shotgun needs some retooling as well. The shotgun, it needs to be a little more consistent. Incentivize the player to get up close and personal, that's fine, but give me like a payoff. You know, if I go shove that into an imp's or a maggot's chest, or even one of those commandos or something, and I pull the trigger, it should blow a hole through them and kill them. It shouldn't like just randomly take anywhere from 1 to 3 shots to kill a demon. You know, I feel like that could be a little bit more of a better balance to it. So yeah, this game, a lot of potential for somebody who wants to make like a kind of creepy action shooter, maybe in the vein of like the Fear franchise. I think that could be really cool. You know, not necessarily a Fear game, obviously, but this setting, but then treat it like Fear treated the horror. You know, have it be a little more subtle, have it be a little bit more claustrophobic. You know, Fear did have some jump scare stuff that I wasn't a fan of, but it kind of offset it with a really good atmosphere. This game had atmosphere only for a couple of times, and it was always the times that there weren't enemies around. You know, as soon as enemies were around, it always felt kind of normal. I think it was the first part of the Delta Labs, where like you're walking around for about 15 minutes and nothing happens. That's probably one of the better parts of the game, because it just builds up tension, and you know demons are just going to start running through the doors and kicking your teeth in. And that worked really well. I will say too, the game was a little bit long for me. I feel like they could have shaved probably 2 or 3 sections of just the generic bullshit walk-around areas. And I think I talked about it kind of on and off throughout the whole game. I really want to see more stuff on the surface. More games on the surface, more problems to encounter out there, more stuff to do out there. And then more of like the archaeological sites. Because, I mean, we came across, 2 or 3 of them at most? You know, we keep on seeing references to them. Make them more expanded. Now, the good news is, I do know that at least one of the DLCs is actually going to expand on it a little bit. We're going to see more of the world, we're going to see different mechanics go to work. And the DLC, or not the DLCs, like the expansions, or whatever you want to call them, they actually worked really, really well. And I'm really looking forward to playing those, and I'll probably be playing those in the near future after this one comes out, because I like having this series up. and it's kind of nice to play. But I'll probably wait a week or two just to create some other stuff, go ahead and play some different games, try to clear off a couple of things that are currently like series that I want to finish off, but we'll have to go ahead and see. So yeah, overall Doom 3, a lot of fun, really enjoyable to go back and play, kind of cool just to play something that was trying to do something very different, but it definitely had a lot of room to improve. So, if you enjoyed the series, if you wouldn't mind, please leave a like or leave a comment. How did you feel about the series overall? How did you feel about Doom 3 looking back at it with this more modern take? Do you think the game still stands up, or is it still pretty lackluster compared to a lot of games that are out there now? And if you're new to the channel, if you enjoyed the series, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would really, really appreciate it. And for everybody else, thank you very much for watching Doom 3, the BFG Edition. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon.